Welcome back to SB Nation. The post position draw for the Belmont Stakes has been announced, and everybody wants to know, will I'll Have Another win the Triple Crown? For more on who's got the inside track, here's Matt Gardner.
The post position draw for the Belmont Stakes isn't nearly as critical as it is for the Kentucky Derby or even the Preakness. The Derby, with its 20-horse field and very fast pace, tends to be a race where a bad start or getting pinned in down the rail can end a horse's chances before he even gets in the first turn. The Belmont is a mile and a half, has a much slower pace, and it's only a 12-horse field. So post position isn't critical for a horse's chances. That being said, some horses want to be in better spots as opposed to others. I'll Have Another, the Derby and Preakness winner going for the Triple Crown on Saturday, drew post position number 11, and he's made the 4-5 morning line favorite. Now, the number 11 post position is a really good spot for I'll Have Another. The reason being, if you look back at his last three races, the Preakness, the Derby, and the Santa Anita Derby, I'll Have Another ran big by breaking from the outside, staying in the clear, tracking his leaders, and settling into a nice rhythm in the early stages. He appears to be a horse that likes to run to the outside of other horses. He'll get the exact same setup in the Belmont, and for that, his connections have to be very, very pleased. There's really nothing to complain about for I'll Have Another. It'll give jockey Mario Gutierrez a lot of options coming out of the gate. Now, a horse that probably didn't get the best of draws, even though it's not a death draw, but it's probably one that doesn't really help him, would be Union Rags. Union Rags had trouble in the Derby. He had trouble in the Florida Derby. He had some trouble in the Breeders' Cup Juvenile last fall. He's a horse that doesn't tend to run a great race if he gets pinned down inside of other horses. He's also had some issues getting out of the gate cleanly. So the number 3 post position for Union Rags is not really ideal. Again, it's not a death post. He could certainly run a big race from the number 3 position. But from what we've seen of him in past races, you'd rather not take the chance of drawing inside and having some other horses interfere with him. I'm sure if you were to ask trainer Michael Matz where he would have liked to have seen Union Rags in the gate for the Belmont, he would probably said post positions 9, 10, 11, or 12, something to the outside. Instead, he's down inside on number 3. So at the end of the day, nothing really critical in terms of these post positions, but for the favorite, I'll Have Another, he couldn't have asked for anything more. He's got a good setup. He's in the position he's been in the last few races. He's run big from the outside, and his connections are hoping that a big run on Saturday will propel him to the first Triple Crown since 1978.
All right, there you have it. For more on horse racing, check out anddownthestretchtheycome.com. Comment below to let us know what you think. Subscribe to SB Nation for more sports videos. We'll see you soon.